So I'm gonna take one of my bigger curly cues. I have my smaller ones for the top and my bigger ones for the bottom. And I'm gonna take a little bit of royal icing and I'm gonna pipe it all the way on one side of this, like this. So the whole side is covered. And then I'm gonna get down even with my cake again, and I'm gonna put this right where my tick mark is. I'm kind of centering it right on the tick mark that I've got there. And sometimes you have pieces that you've let dry and they're a little bit hard and they're heavy. And the royal will hold them eventually once it dries. But if you're a little concerned, you can always take a pin and you can push it into your cake and support it until the royal hardens. These actually probably don't need it, but I just wanted to show you how you can do it. I like to use pins that have black tips when I do this, and I leave them really sticking out. You don't want to push it all the way in because you don't want to, by any chance, leave a pin in your cake. So if they're sticking way out and they're black, you're going to totally notice that it's there and you're going to remember to take them all out. So let's take the next one and put our royal icing on it all the way around because I want to make sure it's all going to support. And I'm going to my next tick mark and I'm going to put it in the same position and attach it like that. And then that one, see, these aren't so heavy that they fall, so I don't really need the pins. So I don't have to do that on this one, but I wanted to show you how to do that just in case you need it. Okay, I've got my royal on here. I'm going to the next tick mark and I'm putting it on. And now I can see how close these are and I can decide if I want to keep them that far apart or if I want to add another one in between. So I think that's going to be too crowded, so I think I'm going to leave them this far apart on all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up and then I'll do the other side. All right, so I've got my bottom tier done. Now I'm going to do my top tier and I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did before. I'm going to take my pin and I go every other one, make a little tick mark so that I know exactly where I'm going to place my pieces. Make sure my paper's always lined up. Go all the way around, straight down from my folds so that I am getting everything perfectly spaced evenly. And then we'll start attaching our curly cues. All right, now we're going to work with the smaller curly cues. Again, we're going to take our royal and go all the way on, cover the whole back end because I want it a nice secure attachment. And I'm going to go, I'm going to turn these a little bit more. So that's that one. And I'm going every other one because I want to see how it fills. I folded it enough to do a ton, pretty much every inch, but that way I don't have to, I would always rather overfold it and have more folds than I need than get it on here and have to take it off and fold it more. So I always fold it a ton and then I use what I use, whether it's the whole thing or just every other fold. And I can see that's every other fold. That's going to fill in fine, so I don't need to go back. But I have the sheet in case I did need to go back. I already had it all folded and ready to go. All right, so I'm going to attach these, and then we'll put this layer on that one, and then we'll put our little kitty on. All right, so we've got our cake stacked, and it's got the embellishments on it. Looks very pretty. Now it's time to put our little black cat on there. So we're going to very gently lift him off, and we're going to make sure the dowel comes with him because the dowel is going to be what keeps him in the cake. All right, so there we go. And we're going to put him on our cake like this. Set him up here just where we want him, like that. All right, and because he's got the dowel, he's inserted, he's pretty sturdy on there. But we're not done yet.